Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader.com, here with your Monday morning pre-market webcast. Okay, daily chart, and welcome to Band Ride City here. We are, we've done 2 days engaged with the upper band ride. We've been living above the upper band for the majority of the last 2 sessions. Printed a overnight high of 2747.75. So we dealt with 2698 last week. We dealt with 2700. That's been converted. And we've done a straight run up of about 50 handles. One of the people in the room mentioned yesterday talking about the converting of big round numbers on ES, and generally what you've seen is anywhere from a 40 to 60 handle run up on those, pretty much straight up off before any kind of a pullback. So we're kind of in that range, but don't think for a minute that this couldn't just keep on going. As far as the bears are concerned, I mean, there's some very baseline stuff that they are going to have to convert before anybody, including me, takes them seriously. The daily upper band at 27.36 is a good start. That coincides with the daily pivot today at 26.35.5. We tested 35.5 about 20 minutes ago. They bounced it back up to 39. So 36 for me, 36.5 is an area that the bears are going to have to convert today for anybody to think that they've even showed up for work. Okay, so assuming that they have, then you start getting into, here's your hourly chart. The hourly mid-band was really solid support all week. You got your new weekly pivot down here at 27.20. You see the daily pivot here at 36.5. That's the area that we're fighting over right now. And you can see they're trying to convert that hourly mid-band. You can't really say that they have until we get into the regular session and see if it turns into resistance. That's up at 41. If hourly mid-band gets converted, then you see here the daily pivot. That's step one. So you got step one, step two, but for the week, you got to convert 27.20. You have to be living below 27.20 instead of living above it. Otherwise, you're going to get sometime between today and tomorrow, you'll get a move down to the weekly pivot within a few handles, or maybe a little bit of an overreach. It doesn't really matter. It'll hold, we'll pop back up, and then we're back to the same old story. So the bears have got to prove themselves at every step. Is the pressure on the bulls? It doesn't feel like it, but of course it always is when you're trading at new all-time highs. You have to keep printing them here, here, here. I mean, you need to keep performing. But I would not be surprised if we pull back to weekly pivot. But if we did, very, very high likelihood that it's a buy. So we'll have to see. The one assumption I don't want people making is, shorting, every one of these highs that comes up. I mean, some of them will pull back a little bit, and I think when it does, you need to take your profits, get your risk out, treat it for what it is, which is a counter trend trade. You can be short, you just have to be smart. You can't plant your flag and say, this is far enough, I'm getting short, and that's, I'm going to add and do all kinds of disastrous things to your account. We're doing our first public webinar tomorrow. After the close, 4:15, talking about trade management. We're going to hit on a ton of topics. Repairing losers, taking advantage of winners. I'm going to show you the method that we use when we trade in thirds. Our concept of escape hatches, which is how to get out of a trade that's not working for you. Risk markers, disaster stops. We'll talk about scalping. We'll talk about swing trading, and we'll talk about over trading. So the sign up for that is included here on the YouTube description. It'll be up on Twitter today. It's already been up. I hope you'll join us because there'll be a lot of good material. I wanted to start 2018 in the first public webinar with some just really basic trade management stuff for everybody. All right, so we'll see how the bulls deal with all-time highs, and we'll see how the bears deal with 36 and then maybe 20. But for now, we are very much trend up, and you have to treat your trading like that. Longs are trend up, shorts are counter trend. Take profits, get risk out. You can be short, but you got to be smart. All right, take care. I'll catch everybody for a wrap up. Trade them well. Follow us over on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Princeton Trader. Check us out on Facebook and join us for a free trial at www.princetontrader.com. Trade them well.